Well, on today's episode, we're going to be watching two features and an event. And the event is the 80th birthday of Rich Arisco Osewenge, the CEO of Arisco International Hotels. And the features include bead making and glintstones on dresses. And before we start all these things, let's take a quick break. Stay tuned. Welcome back from that break, and it's good to know you're still with us. Now let's quickly dive into the main deal of today, and that is the two features and the event. But first, we are going to be watching the event. Please enjoy the event.
Thank you very much.
In a gesture of profound appreciation, the family of Rich Arisco Osewenge came together to celebrate a remarkable father. Rich Arisco Osewenge, CEO Arisco International Hotel. A birthday party months in the making was set to unfold in grand style.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was a wonderful salute from the Benin. Ushers, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you our own, a father to all, a man who respects so much, a guru when it comes to hotel business. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Rich Arisco Osewenge.
The moment of truth arrived as emotions overflowed, as Rich Arisco was overwhelmed with joy and gratitude. Words failed to express the depth of his emotion, and he was showered with gifts and accolades, a testament of his benevolence and magnanimous spirits. Guests and well-wishers were present, including family members. It was a great sight to behold as they come together to celebrate the 80th birthday of their father, Rich Arisco Osewenge. Friends gave their honest report and review concerning the celebrants.
We're here to celebrate my father's 80th birthday. It's an historic moment and a joyful time for all the families to come together to celebrate him at 80. 80 comes with experience, comes with tribulations, comes with a lot of temptation. We're happy we still have our father here in good health, and we wish him happy birthday. I wish him happy birthday. I wish him prosperous many years ahead.
So much. I can't be able to exhaust the list. My prayer is that God should keep him long alive, to live to see his 90th birthday, 80th, sorry, that we have done 80th and 90th, 100, 110, 120, and he told me he want to last 150. And I pray that God grant him that wish.
I pray for him that today that God will grant all his heart desires, that he will not bury any of his children. That is one prayer he always prays. I pray that these later days of his life, that God will make everything work out for good for him in Jesus' name.
I can't thank God enough for the kind of life my father have lived, and I wish my dad all the best of life that life can still offer him. As you can see, the evidence are there. Life have offered him a whole lot of goodies for the period of 80 good old years.
Very happy. I give God the glory for seeing the crowd that is here to celebrate my great dad. I'm so happy. Daddy at his 80s. I pray for God to give him more life. Good age. He will never bury any of his children.
My wishes for my father is for him to celebrate more years in good health and in prosperity, more prosperity, and his children will surround his table. You will see his children, thus says the Lord of hosts.
My great in-law, His Royal Majesty, Rich Arisco Osemigi, is the birthday king. I celebrate him today. My wish is for him to see 90 years, to see 100 years and more years. He's a very good man. I love him dearly. He's a man after my heart.
I feel from fear, seeing all my children surrounding me. The 12 of them and all other ones, step-children, they were all with me, my siblings, my wives, were all with me. So when I look at the environment, I was so satisfied. There is nothing that can be more than this. At 80, I can still move around like this, so I'm very happy. I am already satisfied. I'm a satisfied man. What God has done for me in this world, I am satisfied.
Cultural troops were there present to perform. And it was dance, dance, dance all the way. Direct, and it was a glorious event seeing Arisco add a year to his years, his 80th birthday event, and it was a beauty to behold. I saw him, I was like, is this man really 80? Like, he's 80 and he's still looking so young, so vibrant. Well, congratulations to him. Now let's quickly go to the feature, and it's going to be the bead making feature. Please watch this feature so you can learn something from it. Stay tuned. Colorful and powerful. For centuries, they've told stories of culture, beauty, and identity. And today, we are turning these tiny pieces into acts. Bead making, a craft where patience meets creativity. First, you will need your materials, bead of your choice, like glass, plastic, seed, or crystal bead. Then, your stringing material, fishing line, elastic, or wire. Don't forget your tools, like scissors, pliers, and clamps. Plan your design. Choose your color and patterns when making a necklace, bracelet, waist bead, or earrings. And just like that, you have created something beautiful. Bead making isn't just crafts. It's culture, it's business, it's expression. Whether for fashion, tradition, or income, every bead you string carries meaning. Beads are tiny when they carry culture, meaning, and style at all once.
I got into this bead business when I was doing my NYC at Bauchi State. So when we were in that 3 weeks rotation camp, they brought in some group of persons to come and teach us on this handcraft. Some came in for soap making, bead making, cake, other designs, understand. So I decided to go into beads. So ever since I went to this bead making, I've gained a lot for it. I've gained a lot. So I learned this bead. So after my 3 weeks orientation camp, when I came out, I went further to learn other designs on beads and hand fan making. So after my NYC for 1 year, I decided to open this bead business, and that's how I started. So bead is really a creative business. It's something that when you are doing, you create joy to yourself, you create income to yourself too. So it's a nice business. I work with all. I work with plastic beads. I work with Indian corals. I work with London beads. I work with wooden beads. So I work with crystals a lot too. The technique in beads, we have various types of making beads. You understand? So you can make beads with bags. You can use plastic beads to form bags. You can do flower bags out of plastic beads. You can do crystal beads. You can use crystal beads in making neck beads. You make your neck beads, you make your waist beads, you make your hand beads from it. Then you can use the London beads in making your coral beads for weddings, for burials, for traditional weddings. You can even use for baby dedication. So beads, there are a lot of techniques in beads. The complex beads that I've ever made is making bag beads. Making bag beads is very technical. You understand? It's technical, and sometimes it takes a lot of times. That if you are using the smaller beads, or if you are using the bigger beads, it's fast. So the issue on that making bag beads is very technical. You understand? So that's why it's difficult for majority of people to go into that making of bag beads. Like the bead that is simpler for majority of people are these beads really for guys now. You understand? Then the beads for ladies, like this coral bead, in arranging coral bead is not as complex as that of making of bag beads. This one now on this dummy is the one really for guys. You understand? So we have two types of the beads. This very particular one is called the pipe bead. The pipe, that's the black in there, is called the pipe black bead for guys. Then the other one I'm putting on the dummy now, this very particular one is called the sugar crystal beads. This one is the sugar crystal beads. So those beads are the one really for guys now. That's what they use on any occasion. You can go for you can go for wedding ceremony. You can also go for burial ceremony. You can go for child naming, child dedication. So these are the beads men are using. Guys, both guys. I wasn't really having the mind of going into beads too, but when I was in the camp, so when other of my friends were going into that other set, I was like, let me just go into this bead making in case I want to do my wedding, in case I want to do my baby naming or baby dedication. I can just go to the market, pick up beads, make for myself instead of telling someone to make for me. But when I found out that when I made for my wedding ceremony, then it was lovely. So I have that inspiration of just going into the business. Majority of my colors, I normally choose my colors. If maybe I want to do red and black, when I started making it and I find that it's not going well, I take off the black and add the gold. So when you cannot just pick colors and now start making, you can start with something. Maybe you pick up black and red. As you are doing it and you have gotten to half of the stage and find out that it's not matching well, you can remove that of the black, add another color to it. You understand? So when you are doing red and gold and you see that you have gone far and the both colors complement each other, you just continue from there. Majority of my customers, if I give them price and I see that if they see that it's much, they can tell me their own price and I'll beat it down. But before then, I have to calculate my cost. You understand? I have to calculate my cost because normally I get my beads from Lagos. That's where I buy my beads. I order it from Lagos. I don't buy from Benin here. So I ordered from Lagos. But if you can still buy in Benin here, the price are still cheaper. So most times it's just the ones I don't have that I go to Lagos. So I go to New Benin to buy. You understand? The majority of it I get it from Lagos. So my price, when I'm giving somebody a particular price like this bead now, I can say it's 30,000. So when I see that the person is saying 20, you understand? I calculate my cost and I'll just in bead making, we have different points of fishing lines. You understand? We have different points of fishing lines. The one for the neck is called the fishing line. It's called the fishing line. Why the one for the bracelet is called the elastic. You understand? The one to make the hand is elastic. Why the one for the neck is fishing line. The fishing line, we have different points. We have 0.50, we have 35, we have 30, we have 40. So the 0.50 goes for the bigger beads. 0.50 goes for bigger beads so that it will be able to hold the bead firmly. Why the 35, 30 goes for the tiny beads. You understand? Because those beads are tiny. The 0.50 cannot hold it because it's stronger than the 30. So when we are making tiny beads, like the sand beads, let me just say sand beads are smaller in nature. The sand bead we use the 0.30 because tinier. You understand? Then why this kind of beads, these bigger beads and this kind of main beads, we use 0.50.
Small decorative object with a hole for trending, made from glass, plastic, wood, metal ball, gemstone, clays or seeds, come in countless shapes, size and colors. Start small, dream big, and let your creativity shine. People not only wear beads to burial, they also wear beads in different occasions. Most people wear beads on their neck, their wrist, their waist, and their legs. Bead is taking over the fashion industry and it is a trending thing. One bead at a time. Bead making is a very wonderful skill that you can learn as a person. You know, people not only wear beads on their neck, they also wear beads on their wrist, on their waist, on their hands, on their legs, and it's a very lovely one. And people also use beads to print on clothes, on dresses, and that's a nice one. Now let's go to the second feature, which is clean stones on dresses. Watch this feature and learn something from it also. Stay tuned. They turn ordinary clothes into statement pieces. Rhinestone design is the act of adding sparkling stones to clothing to create stylish patterns, logos, names, or luxury-inspired looks. The stones can be applied on hoodies, jeans, shirts, jackets, caps, and even shoes. There are different types of rhinestone designs. The secret to a clean rhinestone design is planning. First, choose your pattern, then arrange the stones accordingly before applying them.
Rhinestone design, they are designs we put on our clothes that makes it so special and beautiful. These days, rhinestone design is the one trending. If you have not put designs of stones on your clothes, you haven't wear a nice clothes to your party. So how do we do the rhinestone design? Rhinestone design is used to beautify your clothes. What do we use to do it? We have the rhinestones, we have the board, we have the picker, we have the buffer. When you put a rhinestone in your cloth, it makes your clothes gorgeous. Even if the Ankara is a small Ankara, by the time you put your stones design, it will look big. And when you wear it in that occasion, it will be shining. It brings the beauty out of every clothes that you made. These days, that is the material that is trending. The rhinestone design is the stone that is trending everywhere. Even men, for women, everyone wear the rhinestones designs. And these designs, they are very, very beautiful on your clothes. You know, when you go to that party and you are the only one they are seeing, your clothes are shining. We have the different types of stones. We have the diamond stones that make it so shine and make it so beautiful. These stones are very, very expensive, but they are very good. They can make your clothes to be exceptional. They make it to be big. Then when you wear it, you will look gorgeous. You will look beautiful. And there are different ways we can make it. We can put it in your clothes using the board and every other means. And all the method is going to make your clothes to be very, very beautiful. Okay, right now, let me show you some process of doing the rhinestone design.
Rhinestone fashion stands out because it mixes creativity with confidence. A simple outfit can instantly look premium with the right sparkle. Fashion is not only about clothes, it's about expression. Rhinestone design is where creativity meets fashion. Stones on people's dress. I'll be like, how did they achieve this thing? How did they put this stone on the dress? Did they buy the dress like that or it was printed? I watched that video and I saw that they actually printed it on the dress and it actually came out so well. For me, I learned one or two about this feature and I hope you also learned one or two about this feature. And we have come to the end of today's episode of Event Inside. Don't forget our broadcasts are every Saturdays by 7:30 p.m. and of course our repeat days every Thursday by 4 p.m. See you next time. Bye.